Bayelsa Deputy Governor Lawrence Eridapo sues State Assembly, IGP, and others over alleged impeachment plots. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, our esteemed navigators. Welcome to your favorite show. Welcome to your favorite program, the CONFAB. What we do in the CONFAB, we bring news, we bring trending topics from all over the world, and we bring it to you, our esteemed navigators. For us, for us to share our opinion and our thoughts on the topic. I'm not alone here in the studio, and you can see we have a popular face among us, a face we've all missed so much. Um, I will allow them to introduce themselves.
It's good day, everyone. Esteemed navigators. I remember myself, LEXPUS. I am Alex Bossimi, and welcome to the confab today.
And the other hand, I have.
Okay, thank you so much, AYOMIKUN, and let's proceed. Imagine when I hear that voice,
I.
LESPOSIM, proceed. All right, I still remain my humble self, Adenipekun, Afolabi, your prince on the show. Once again, you are welcome to your favorite program, the Confab on Esteem Radio Vision.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Afolabi. We'll be bringing greetings. So, we're bringing greetings to the CEO in the person of Deacon Michael Adeboye Ashaolu, our executive producer, and our producer, the person of Afolabi Adenipekun, the prince on the show. And then we are even privileged to even have him on the show with us today. And then we are going to we are saying greetings to all our esteemed staff in the person of Olamide, Festus, Chiamaka, Anu, and Big Balo
In
in
absentia.
absentia. Yeah. So right now, let's go on a very short break before we dive into the topic that we have today. All right. The first topic we'll be treating today is Bayelsa Deputy Governor Lawrence Erudako sues State Assembly, IGP, and others over alleged impeachment plot. Bayelsa State Deputy Governor Lawrence Erudako has filed a lawsuit against the Bayelsa State of Assembly, its speakers, and the Inspector General of Police, in person of Kayode Egbetokun, allying a conspiracy to from remove him from office. Eridapo approached the court seeking protection of his constitutional rights after reports emerged of a covert plan within the assembly to impeach him. This story, we've been dealing about conspiracy a quite number of times, like the conspiracy that has been happening between members of House of Assemblies, whereby we get the reports in which some members of assemblies, they file petition against one another to sue each other. Now that brings me to this question, which says um that brings me to this question, which says now does this conspiracy let me start with Afolabi. This thing is this supposed to happen between members within member House of Assembly?
Okay, thank you, Yomiko, for that beautiful question. Looking at the impeachment saga or the scenario uh, in the Bayelsa State, it is something that everyone should know that it will definitely happen. It will definitely happen Why I said it will definitely happen is because of the situation, or I mean the undertone of that impeachment. You know, when you look at it very well, you will discover that the recently the governor of the Bayelsa state, that is Adoye Dire, cross carpet from his political party, which is the People's Democratic Party, to the All Progressive Congress (APC), and for deputy governor to reveal that okay, I will not be a partaker of that cross carpeting. I still remain in the political platform that make us to be the governor of the Bayelsa state. You know, when you have the governor and you have the deputy governor, they both share the same ticket. Now, a party who gave us the ticket to be a governor, we cannot at this time just to disappoint them. That is why that the deputy governor said, okay, no, I will not be part of the movement. I still remain in the PDP. Definitely, is for him to remain in PDP and the governor is now in the All Progressive Congress. He should be expecting that the governor will want to work against him. And who are the instruments that the governor will make use? They are the state House of Assembly, the legislative arm of government in the Bayelsa state. And looking at it, the governor, as a governor, he will have the large numbers of the members of House of Assembly, and having the two-third, I think his impeachment is already is already solved. Why did I say solved? Is because they will be the one to say, okay, oh, maybe because of one offense or the other, they will just have anything. Even if the House carry out the vote of no confidence in the deputy governor, and their basis may be because he refused to uh, to have a common word, or he refused to follow them to the new platform which they are now. It may be they may use that one against him, but uh, thank God. Let me use that word. That thank God that he wise and he just approached the court, assuming that he's trying to be rallying around, begging people and this, don't impeach me and don't do that. That will be another issue. But for him to approach the court, that okay, oh, I need injunction. Although I'm not surprised because he's a trained lawyer. He's a trained lawyer that okay, oh, they should not do anything against me. Despite that, I'm still remain in my political party as PDP, and my governor is now in the APC. Court should restrain them to carry out any exercise or any vote of no confidence that may likely result to his impeachment. And with this, I think it shouldn't be for the House of Assembly to think, or for the governor to use House of Assembly against the deputy governor, despite the fact that he have his own how will I put it, the opinion that okay, I don't want to go with you. And we have the freedom of association according to the Nigerian constitution. For the fact that the freedom is there, he can still remain in the political the platform that brings them in as the governor of the state. And after the whole term, they can now he will go on his way, and the Doye will also go on his way. But I'm so surprised that Doye can leave the PDP to APC, because the person that's behind him is still in PDP, which is the former president of the Nigeria, Dr. Ebele Goodluck Jonathan. With this, it shouldn't be. And I want to enjoy or employ our court of law, that they should try as much as possible to look into that the litigation, the ex parte that the deputy governor filed in the court, that they should try as much as possible to fast track the ruling, so that we will not have chaos in the Bayelsa state. And we know the Bayelsa state, especially the east people, sorry to say this, their level of temperament is high. When there is issue like that, it can escalate to communal crisis or what have you. That is why we want the our judiciary system, I mean at the Bayelsa State, to quickly fast track their ruling so that we have the the peace in Bayelsa State.
Okay. Now, it's. I think this whole story, this whole saga, now clearly shows that the our politicians in Nigeria, they are not really after, the public service. They are not more into their public service. Most of them are probably with their interest, the political interest, maybe the benefit of what they are getting in that office, the respect and everything. You understand? Because I feel that what if the people vote you to serve, you are called to serve, and then you just want to still remain in the office. Now yeah. But then let me hear Alex thoughts from this. Now which leads to this question, that is like our politicians now, is it that their political interest is now greater than the public their public
Interest.
interest?
Am I supposed to answer the question?
Yes.
Okay, I thought it was it was an answer that is there for the public to access as from time memorial or time immemorial. I don't think we've in the first or second republic. I don't think we've had any Nigerian politician, not Nigerian leader, Nigerian politician that actually has the interest of the people at heart. I think almost all Nigerian politicians. I'm not being almost is me being modest. Saying almost is me being modest. All Nigerian politicians that I have seen in Nigeria in my time, in my lifetime, all of them have been they've been after their own pocket, after what they can get, after what is available for them, after what is,
Self-interest.
yes, after self-interest. There's no Nigerian politician that goes into any public office because he wants to serve the country. I mean, is it not obvious? Example is this same Bayelsa State, Doye Diri. Give me one very good reason why Diri should be leaving PDP at this
To
time
APC.
to APC. Give me one very good reason. There's no reason. Absolutely no reason. The reason is simple. At the end of his tenure, is he going to remain relevant in the Nigerian political scene? And they are trying to secure their future.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. It is as simple as that. And the fact that this issue is actually coming up, the deputy governor being harassed, harangued, and disturbed simply because he refused to join his
Successor is
no, what do they call them? His fellow ticket holder,
Mm.
right? In the next party means that there is actual political high-handedness in Nigeria, and it simply means that if you are not aligned with the people in power, definitely you cannot be assured of your space in power. It's as simple as that. I wish it wasn't like that, but Nigeria, as of course, Nigeria is what it is, and the political scene is just as bloody and crazy as it can be. So everybody wants to align with who can secure where their future can be secured politically. Because you can't tell me that a lot of them that goes into politics in Nigeria, they don't have their future and the future of their children secured already. They just want to secure their future politically. And the fact that this man is being harassed, arraigned, and I think I'm in support of what he has done. He has decided to approach the court to secure himself and ensure that unnecessary. Although I still, on one side, believe that either he likes it or not, if they are going to step him down or cast a vote of no confidence to him, it's still going to happen. It's still going to happen because Nigeria is Nigeria. Nigeria, it is what it is. And the way I'm seeing the Nigerian political scene presently, I don't think if you don't align with the power that be, that you can actually be a power that can be.
So yeah, so definitely now Afolabi, sorry, I want to ask you this question. Based on what Lex just said now. So does that really means that our politicians now, they are now that they don't have the loyalty to serve the people. They just only have the loyalty of that of the reigning political party system in Nigeria. For example, there was a time that PDP was the reigning political party in Nigeria. That almost half members of APC members, they switched loyalty to PDP. And now coming now that the APC is the reigning party now in Nigeria, they are now trying to move from that same PDP back to APC. So does it now show that our politicians does not have that loyalty to serve with the people, and but then they have that loyalty to the reigning political party in Nigeria?
Sorry, let me quickly stop Afolabi a little bit. I want to ask you this question because of this question you just asked. I want to ask you a follow-up question. In the 2023 general election, who do you think won the election, the political party or the people? Please go ahead.
All right. We, the question you've just answered now, is a thing that already give the answer to all questions that you asked now. You see, one thing about the political party, because the politicians knows that we have what we call the party supremacy, that the party is superior than anyone. That is why they all love to be in a political party that is reigning. Why? Because they believe that okay, people will vote for any political party that is reigning, forgetting that there is difference between the political party and difference between the electorate. Electorate are the one who will determine who they will voted for. No matter what, I may be in a political party and the candidate presented may not be my choice, and I will not vote for such person, and I will look for another person that is my choice. But because what we are what we've used to in Nigeria is the what is it called, the party, that okay, we want to vote for our political party. Either our political party is doing well or not, we will like to vote for the political party, despite that we know that the party, what the party is doing, the political ideology of the party is not aligned with people's choice. But we just believe that okay, this is my party, either good or bad, I have to vote for my party. But it shouldn't be. What I'm asking, or what I'm pleading, that the electoral act 2022 should be reviewed, so that we have the individual that we can be voted for, not under the political platform, because people are loyal to political platform because they know that it is only through that means or channel that they can get to their political offices. That is why most of them are loyal to the reigning party. That is honorable. It shouldn't be, but it is right time for Nigerians to let the politicians know that okay, you may be in party A, I may voted for you, and even you may be in my party, if you are not my choice, I will not vote you in. Look at this issue of Doyediri of Bayelsa State now that we are talking about. Doyediri, it's when you trace the antecedent of the election that brought Doyediri into the government, then I think 2 days or a days to swearing of David Leon, the court sacked David Leon of APC for Doyediri of PDP to be sworn in as the governor of the Bayelsa State. Now the same Doyediri is now going back to the APC. Can you imagine? It means that politicians are they are not
Only loyal to themselves.
they have loyal to themselves, forgetting about loyalty to the people they want to serve. They are not serving anyone they want to serve. It's like you give someone food and the person is hungry, and we have 10 people on a table and they want to eat, and someone is in charge to serve the food. Do you think that the person will firstly serve others, and every one of them are hungry? He will first serve himself before serving others. That is what our politicians knows for, and that is what they are doing. That is why you will see them giving the electorate what they think that they can offer, not what electorates need. That is politician for you. That is why you see them promising bridge where there is no river. Why we should not think that the anyone is going for a political offices just to serve us. First, he will firstly serve his immediate family before thinking about the others. That is just it.
Hmm. If we continue to dive in more and more into the political system of Nigeria, we are not going to live here because
Exactly.
because even Afolabi is
Every day is drama.
yes, we have dramas unfold on
Mm.
Nigerian politics every time.
Mm.
So with this, before we move to our next topic, let's quickly go on a short break. Welcome back, our viewers. Well, this next topic is based on accountability. I mean, it's still we Nigerians. I'm sorry, our Nigerian leaders. It's still based on the accountability of. Well, let me read the story. Let me read the story so that I can have your opinion. And it says that drama as jump officials walk out on House committee over budget probe. I mean, this this topic this thing is very rampant with our with our head committee of something. Imagine, okay, for example, the story we've been dealing with about El Rufai asking for asking that man, the minister of works, the total estimate of what is going to, for him,
Rufai or Rufai was saying.
Rufai Hussein Jare, to the estimate of what is going to, complete the Lagos to the Lagos Expressway. And he's just, and what did he say? He said that is a very is a small boy for him to ask for him to ask that question. Now, this is another story of our head committee, which says drama as JAMB officials work out on House committee over budget probe. Tension erupted at the National Assembly on Wednesday when officials of the JAMB Admissions and Matriculation Board JAMB worked out on the House of Representative Committee on Basic Education and Examination Bodies during a budget review session. The committee was examining JAMB's 2023 to 2025 financial records, including payments to the Consolidated Revenue Fund. Chairman Oboku Ofoji said the panel had sent 3 letters on October 6, 17, and 23, requesting documents and the personal appearance of JAMB Registrar Professor Isaac Oloyede. However, Oloyede was represented by Muftau Bello, a director in his office, who later asked journalists to leave the room. Well, let's continue. He asked the journalist to leave the room, citing sensitive information in the document he planned to present. What sensitive documentation do you want to, to uncover from the from the journalist? Well, it continues saying the lawmakers rejected the request, insisting the hearing remain public. In protest, Bello led his team out of the meeting. The committee chair ordered the sergeant at arms to arrest the officials, but they had already left. Ofoji condemned the walkout, calling it unacceptable and accusing JAMB of evading accountability. We wrote 3 letters to the registrar. Instead of appearing, he sent a representative who caused us of trying to embarrass JAMB. That's very unfortunate, he said. Committee member Awaji Inobek Ambani said JAMB's action showed disrespect of Nigerians. Adding oversight is not a favor, it is constitutional duty. We heard stories of snakes swallowing money. Maybe this time is maybe this time is something bigger. So sorry, I think we have a call in. Someone wants to share his opinion online.
I think the call is off.
Oh.
When the call comes back on.
Okay. So now we've been having issues of accountability in Nigeria because okay, sorry, the call came back in. Let's get the person.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good,
Hello.
good
Good
afternoon,
afternoon.
sir.
Yeah, this is Munwa.
Oh, Mr. Muiwa, where are you
Muiwa.
coming? Where are you calling us from?
From Lagos, Abuja.
From Lagos. Okay,
Muiwa from
Yes.
Lagos.
you are welcome. You are welcome, sir. Let's
Yeah,
hear.
first of all, I just want to chip in one or two things to the conversation this lovely afternoon.
Okay.
But let me first say good afternoon to AY for short, Lex, LEXPOSINI, and also the prince of the show.
Good
Thank you.
afternoon, sir.
I
Greeting.
truly salute. I truly my salute. All right. First and foremost, in Nigeria, our politicians, there's nothing. There is slogan in Nigerian politics that there's no permanent friend, there's no permanent enemy,
Enemy.
but
All of them
permanent
are
interest.
Santanas.
Permanent interest. It's the interest that is paramount to every one of them. Their interest first. Not even the interest of their family members, but their own personal interest. That is what is very paramount to them. So that's number one. Then number two, it's quite unfortunate for the deputy governor of Bayelsa State, Mr. Lawrence, because I don't see him winning this case in the court of law. My reason being that we all know that the way politics is being run in Nigeria, the ticket belongs to the principal, which is either the governor or the president. So do not forget that even at the primary level, Mr. Lawrence was not voted for. He didn't contest, he didn't do any primary. It was Doye Diri that did primaries, that won the primaries under the umbrella of PDP. It was Diri that unseated him that come and be my running mate. So nobody voted for Lawrence. Even at the general elections, 2023, he wasn't voted for. He ran under the canopy of the flag bearer, which is essentially Zoye Diri. So now that it's quite unfortunate that he had to pitch his text with somebody that is unserious, that does not have a foresight. Like the person on the show said, this is somebody that a member of APC was sacked because of you, for you to attain that position. Now you are now running back to. So meaning that he knew that, okay, I need to steal, I need to do some kind of anti-party games, and where I can do it is in that political party. So I would just advise
They are
Mr.
thieves.
Our Nigerian politicians,
No,
their other name is Anini now.
No,
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 you
no,
said
no,
you said that particular political party.
no,
That
no.
particular
The
political
general,
party.
the general saying of that political party is that if you are a sinner, when you join us, your
You are
sin will.
So you are forgiven. You are forgiven
Your
now.
sins are expunged.
Okay,
They never existed.
okay. Look at our president. What this woman saying that killed the husband 2 years ago was granted pardon. On what ground? So this is. I would just say, Mr. Lawrence is just. He has tried his best. I love his
Count
courage.
is
I
lost,
love.
right?
Yes, I love his courage that he was able to stand his ground. That come what may, I'm not going to decamp. PDP is my party. Now, Ayomikun was saying, oh no, Lex was saying that the reason why he had to decamp, why did he have to decamp, forget it. PDP is dead. Let's be frank with ourselves. PDP, when PDP was in power,
but we still have,
APC was a very strong opposition party.
Mr. Muiwa,
Yeah,
hello, Miwa. But
yeah, I'm with you.
but we still have the Undertaker in the PDP.
that
You
was
thank God.
the party.
now you bury the dead corpse of the party.
No, truth be told, when APC was PDP was in power, APC was a very strong opposition. But since the inception of APC in Nigeria, PDP has been a shadow of itself. So there's no tangible thing that PDP has done as an opposition party to the betterment of Nigerians. This same party has in their party and still dealing with APC and is a very strong member of PDP as we speak.
And it's even
As we
angry
speak.
that the governors met and they did not invite
They're not
him.
inviting him.
What he said, another statesman in that party. By now, Wike also has been suspended, no, expelled from the party. And Adenipekun never did up to this when he was suspended from APC. So I just wish Lawrence well. He has tried his best. He has done, and thank God. The Englishman says you leave the stage when the ovation is loudest. So he should just leave. He has tried his best, and unfortunately, he has been sent with woes and the like. So he should
Thank
just bow down and just take his leave. That's
thank
my
you.
own kind of opinion.
Okay. Thank you, Miwa. But just before you go, I want to make a clarification on something. You talked about that the governor is the one that they voted for, that they did not vote for the deputy governor. But one thing I want us to know is that what brings about the sacking of the David Leon during the first election that brought in the Doediri is as a result of his deputy certificate that you lied with your document. That is why the court have to nullify that ticket. It means that they only share single tickets, and what affects the governor will affect the deputy. If the governor said, okay, because his deputy is in the PDP now, he wants to sack him, he definitely, the both of them should be sacked and relieved by the Speaker of the House of Assembly. That is that because constitutionally, both of them are sharing same ticket.
Mm. Thank you, Afolabi, and thank you, Mr. Miwa, for that great opinion. I mean, so let us continue with the second topic that we have on here today. The whole story pans out that the court as the court the House of Committee as the JAMB representative to come up with their 2023 to 2025 budget, the way the money that was given to them was spent, a comprehensive budget,
The income and expenditure.
income and expenditure of what they use the money for. Now, the during the chairman of JAMB did not attend. Instead, he sent representative, one of the director in his office. He sent him to the court for the for the hearing. But then after he said when they were about to to present the budget the the representative said that the journalists in the room, they should leave before before they can present the budget. I mean, it's I don't understand these things about about our leaders, that when they failed in being accountable for something, they they throw out tantrums. They I don't know because now which is brings me to the question, Lex. Let me ask you this: was Jump right to ask journalists to leave during the probe, or are they hiding something from the public?
Well, why would you ask journalists to leave when a probe is on? I remember there was a chairman for one uh, petroleum committee or something like that, that was brought in front to the brought to be questioned by the I think by the house, and he collapsed. Come and answer for what you have done, and you are
They are
collapsing.
collapsing.
And you are collapsing. You are not even collapsing professionally. You are you are collapsing. The collapse was very well. Oh God. I mean, the fact remains that if there is anything that Nigerian politicians don't know how to do, it is how to be accountable. Nigerian public office holders, if there's one thing they don't know how to do, they don't know how to be accountable. They don't know accountability, and Nigerian politicians are, in fact, they cannot be put in the same sentence. Putting them in the same sentence would mean that you are bastardizing what accountability should mean, and it's annoying because these are public office holders that should be easily held accountable at any point in time. But one thing that we don't have in Nigeria is to hold our public office holders accountable.
Yes.
We cannot hold them accountable. In fact, they cannot put themselves in any position where they will be held accountable. And that's why JAMB um, is telling
The house.
uh, house that journalists should leave. Why should journalists leave?
I mean,
Why? What is the reason? What do you have to hide?
I mean,
If not that you have something to hide, why should journalists leave?
even before they attend this probe, they've already sent them 3 letters for
And they
them.
refuse.
They refuse.
And they refuse. And so funnily, what's his name? This present um, head of JAMB,
Is Professor
Isaac
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 Oloyede.
Oloyede.
Oloyede. He was formerly the VC of Unilorin. He was formerly the VC of Unilorin, and he was supposed, or he was considered to be a very upright man before he became JAMB director. But now he's JAMB director. He is no longer the VC of a university. He is now the head of a public or government parastatal. And now he can no longer give account. And now he's hiding from public eyes. Why? Why? My major concern and my major problem is that constantly and repeatedly we have Nigerian leaders, public office holders, politicians acting like they are above the law. They financially they cannot be
I
accountable.
mean,
They,
it's even a disgrace for them to even leave the sitting.
I
Like,
mean,
just
I-
walk away.
honestly, we can in Nigeria presently we can only hope that we have more credible leaders, more leaders that can be held accountable and all of that. But the fact remains that with the present crop of politicians that we have in Nigeria, or public office holders or leaders that we have in Nigeria today, none of them can be held accountable. None.
Yeah.
None. And it's very appalling.
So, okay, then, well, the committee has adjourned the next session to be next week Tuesday, and he has directed all the JAMB officials to reappear in person. And he said that if they did not comply, they are going to be arrested. Like they are going to be put there's a arrest warrant order.
I think
that
I
they-
am very much
that-
in support of that. And if it's not possible for for you to be serving us and then we cannot question you. I mean that should be the most impossible thing to do.
Yeah.
I cannot put you because now yes the governor or the president might have been the one that appointed you into that position, or maybe by election you got into that position. But the fact remains that once you get into that position, your job is to serve the people. And if you cannot be accountable to the people you are supposed to serve, then you have no business being in that position.
Definitely.
You have absolutely no business being there. If you know you are too big to serve the people or for to be questioned by the people, then do not go to that position. Don't be in that position. Don't come and disgrace yourself, disgrace your family members and your ancestors. No, it's just not supposed to be.
Yeah. So, Afolabi, I want to hear your opinion based on all of this, and the issue of them, the committee saying publicly to say that if the JAMB officials failed to comply, they are going to arrest them. So, I want to hear your opinion based on that.
Okay. Thank you, AY. You see, the saga had the committee. I mean, with the committee and the JAMB officials, it is something that we need to look at critically, even before we conclude with our judgment or what have you. You see, the what caused all this is as a result of new educational policy. With the new educational policy, if you don't need to have JAMB now before you
Enter
are
the
admitted into the university. It means JAMB have rendered useless now, because if I can get admission to any university without JAMB, why should I need to be obtaining JAMB again? It means
No, but I think it says that it's not a compulsory prerequisite.
and
for
when
to
you
enter.
when
But
you
you can still, but you definitely need to write the JAMB.
If it's no longer compulsory,
see,
why should I write
why
it?
should I write it?
No,
it
that should be the
I
first.
mean, it's as
yes.
simple as that. If it's not compulsory for me to use trafficator when driving. Why should I use it?
Mm.
You know, when you say something, it is not compulsory, that it is not the yardstick for you even to gain admission into universities or any tertiary institution. It means I have no business with that. And now the committee that called at this time that okay they should come and give account of their how they spent the budget of the JAM, the budget allocated for the JAM since 2023 to 2025. Now, with this, I think if Professor Isaac Oluyede maybe is occupied with any other assignment, he should have sent the director to represent him. With that others assignment because
I
this is
mean,
the
even you saying maybe he's busy with other
As in,
assignments,
which other?
is that's actually him being very incompetent.
no,
Yes,
no, no.
because
Because
no, no, because
when the people that gave you the job calls you, you are
because you are
supposed to
supposed to be
respond.
there.
We don't know yet why he wasn't appear or why he didn't appear in person at the with the National Assembly Committee. We don't know reason behind it, but let's assume that maybe he is on a national assignment too. He should have sent someone and be appearing in the presence of the committee in person to defend the how they spent their budget, because this has to do with the national assignment too. And neglecting your assignment, your primary assignment for any other secondary assignment, it will make you to look as if that you don't know what you are doing. And sorry to say, as a professor that have take many students, this is not what we are expecting from me. You should have. This is a clarion call that he needs to answer. With this, if they refuse to reappear before the House Committee on Education, and I think if they arrest them, there's no call for alarm. That is what they call for, and they should know that okay, this is national assignment. The signal the Professor Isaac Oloyede is sending is that maybe there is something they are hiding.
Maybe something fishy is
Some
going down.
and it shouldn't be. You should not give
In
Nigerians
fact, at this point,
a
it's no
doubting
longer
a
a
doubting
signal.
me.
It's no longer a signal they are sending. It is
clearly-
actually clear
It's like
that something is fishy. Something they are hiding something,
because
and
because for
something
me,
has to be done.
if something is not fishy, why would you ask journalists to leave
I
the
mean-
probe?
No,
I mean-
journalists to leave. It means you want to hide.
You want-
There's something you want to hide
Hide.
for
That-
Nigerians. And you know when the journalists are there, because they are the mouth of Nigerians, and they will let Nigerians know what transpire. Within the committee. During the committee. How will I put it? The probe and what have you. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be.
Thank you, Afolabi, for that. With that, we will be rounding up the confab section for today. Before we round up, let us appreciate our executive producer, the person of Deacon Michael Adeboye Ashaolu, and our producer in person of Adenipekun Afolabi, the prince on the show, and definitely we are even privileged to have him on the show with us today. And then my co-analyst, person of Lex Posibi, and I mean our producer as well.
One time regular anchor of the
Anchor of
confab.
Confab, yeah.
One time, I get that before. No be property.
No, na property,
No be
my
property,
brother.
oh.
Na property, oh.
It have go. It have go.
And then we'll be greeting
History
our,
will be there for life.
yeah.
Oh.
So then we'll be still be greeting our greetings to all esteemed staffs that that makes us keep things running, that brings you your previous show in presence of Modesta, Chiamaka, Anu Oluwapo, Festus, and Big Balu in absentia, and Olamide. With this, we'll be rounding up the session of Comfort
For today.
for today. See you next time.